Welcome back to the Print 3D channel. Today is March 7th, and that means day 66 of the 3DP 365 project. And on today's episode, we're going to show you how we printed out this very cool Egyptian cat figurine, so stick around. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for day 66 of the 3DP 365 project. If you're unfamiliar with the project, check out the description below. I put a fact section down at the bottom that'll give you all the details. And if you're in the market for a new printer parts, or if you just need some filament, check out that MatterHackers affiliate link down in the description. It kicks a little bit back to the channel, it doesn't cost you a penny, and we really appreciate it. But for today's episode, we printed out the Egyptian cat figurine. And for this print, we use MatterHackers PRO PLA in the color of green on our all-new gMax 1.5 XT+. While browsing around on Thingiverse for something very cool cat-related to print, I came across this really cool Egyptian cat figurine. And this is a scan of an actual sculpture. Although we don't know its origin, it still turned out pretty awesome. And our print turned out pretty awesome, and I'm anxious to show you the results. So let's head over to Thingiverse and I'll show you where to download the model. Then we'll tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for this print. Then we'll fire up some of that time-lapse footage and I'll meet you guys back here at the workbench. Alright, so here we are at Thingiverse. Here is the Egyptian cat figurine, and I'll put the link down in the description so you can download and print this yourself. And there's not a lot of information of where this scan was made from, but this is a very cool model, and as you can see, it's been collected a few times and made a few times, and there's even a remix. And of course, we've already printed ours, so let's tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for this print. Alright, so here we are in Simplify 3D, and I've dropped the model down on the print bed at 100%. We're just going to print this at original size of the model. So let me show you my process settings. Under layer height, we did a 0.2mm layer height with 3 top and 3 bottom solid layers and 3 perimeters. We also ran a brim by entering 0 in the skirt offset at 4 outlines. For infill, I used 15% for this model, and I did not generate any support material. For temperature, this is MatterHackers PRO PLA, so my temperatures are 205 and 207. And under cooling, we have our 3-stage cooling system set up. And under speed, we ran this out at 50 millimeters per second. So let's hit OK, and let's hit Prepare to Print, and I'll show you how it's sliced. Alright, so there's our sliced model, and let me play this through so you can see how it prints. And we can speed this up. And as you can see, the legs do print separately, and then they eventually do join up with the body. And then the print finishes up with the head. And our print turned out pretty awesome, and I'm anxious to show you the results. So let's fire up some of that time-lapse footage, and I'll meet you guys back over at the workbench, and we'll talk about the print. Alright, so that was a cool little bit of time-lapse footage, and here is our Egyptian cat figurine. And I'll put some close-ups in at the end like I always do. But this turned out pretty awesome. I am really happy with this print. I would say it's a 99.9% success. The only little problem was at the tips of those ears, and I don't know if you can see those, but you'll definitely see those in the close-ups at the end. But they came out a little bit rough. They're okay. The rest of the model looks great. All the detail that the artist scanned from the actual sculpture is all here. And actually it looks really good for a scan. Everything about the finish is nice and smooth. All the detail in the little medallion on the cat's chest, even his little collar that he has around his neck, that turned out pretty good. Remember, this is a scan of an actual item, so a lot of the detail is lost in that translation. But other than that, I think this print turned out pretty perfect. And of course, using that MatterHackers PRO PLA in the color of green was the perfect choice, and my gMax did an amazing job of picking up all that detail. Well, that about wraps it up for day 66 of the 3DP 365 project. I hope you found this episode interesting and informative. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share those videos, and join me again tomorrow for the very next episode of the 3DP 365 project. This is a very cool model and a very good scan, and I definitely will gMax size it and most likely print it in some of that metal infused filament.